You guys asked for it, so here we go. This is the complete life story of Upali Vijayawardena, the Sri Lankan billionaire who went missing. Upali was born in 1938 for a wealthy family in Mathura, and his family was also relatives with President J.R. Jayawardena. As a kid, Upali attended Royal College. He later goes to University of Cambridge, graduates with a degree in economics, comes back to Sri Lanka and gets an internship in Lever Brothers, now known as Unilever. But in his blood, he wanted to do something of his own. But he didn't have enough or big money just for himself, so he reads a book about how to make candy and then acquires a small business that made candy for 15,000 Sri Lankan rupees, and he started making candy. That company today is known as the Delta Toffee. With that revenue, he started to buy gem mines all across Ratnapura, and it made him a lot of money. Sri Lanka at the time had a very closed economy and we didn't import anything. So he created a brand called Unique, which assembled clocks, radios and TVs and air conditioners. This avid car racing enthusiast now wanted to get into the automobile industry. In 1969, Upali sets out to assemble Mazda cars in Sri Lanka. He built a factory in Homagama and later creates his own car, the Fiat 128. Japanese cars were much cheaper and reliable, so eventually his car company had a falling out, but he created Upali Aviation, which is Sri Lanka's first domestic airline and helicopter service. Upali goes to create a new brand, and that brand is Candos Chocolate, which was a very instant hit in Sri Lanka. He came to fame now as the Candos Man. Later he even goes to buy 14,000 acres of cocoa in Malaysia and makes it to the top richest people in the world. In 1980, he signs the most vital agreement to boost Sri Lanka's economy. He flies to Silicon Valley and meets with Motorola and 5 big tech company CEOs and signs an agreement to make computer chips just here in Sri Lanka. And then the war started. A lot of bombings happened all around the country and the agreements got cancelled. Then later he was in the process of opening giant offices in New York, but in 1983 Upali's private jet went missing on air when he was on his way to Colombo from Malaysia. It's a very sad thing that kids today don't even know who Upali is. And it's a great tragedy that school textbooks don't even cover his story. But you know what you can do? Follow me for more stories just like this.